Hello everybody, today we're going to be making some brownies, and the first thing we're going to start with is the ingredients. So we're going to put everything together. It calls for 175 grams of brown sugar, so I'm going to use some light brown sugar. So we're going to put some in here. We're going to use not 175 grams because I think that's excessive. So that's 96.9, so 97 grams. And then the rest what we're going to use is demerara. And I think this just gives brownies a lot more depth in their flavour, and it gets them to be a bit more fudgy. So we're going to use 130 grams total, because 175 is a bit excessive, because there's obviously chocolate and butter and everything else in there. So that is the butter that that is the sugar that we've got, this combination. And the next thing we're going to do is get the flour, and it's 75 grams of plain flour. So we've got this plain flour here, 75 grams. There we go, that'll do. And then we need some cocoa powder. So we only need 30 grams of cocoa powder, so I'm using this one, and it is brand new, so we're going to open it up. This is our cocoa powder, and as I said, 30 grams. There we go. So that is most of our dry ingredients. So it is sugar, flour and cocoa powder, as we can see here. Then we need 3 eggs. We also need some dark chocolate chips. So I've got some from Sainsbury's and a stick of butter. Well, 200 grams of butter. And lastly, I'm going to use this bar of chocolate as well. So these are the ingredients that we're going to be using. As you can see, it's not going to be super healthy, but that's not what we're interested in today. We're just interested in taste and texture. So, as I said, this is what we're going to start with. And firstly, we're going to melt the butter. We're going to melt the butter with the chocolate chips in a special little pan dish thing over some boiling water. So let's go and do that. I'm going to put the butter in first because it's a bit cold, it's been in the fridge. So it can be pretty difficult to mix it at first, and this is getting hot, so we're going to have... Just be careful, obviously this is the hob, it's fire at the bottom, so just be very, very careful when you're using fabric. But it can be quite tricky to kind of mix it all together at first, but it does definitely come together. I've done this before and it comes together quite nicely, so you just got to, it's a bit of a patience game. So we're going to have some patience, and then I'll come back once this is ready. We're going to put the sugar and a little bit of vanilla. So I've got vanilla extract. I've got this one. I really like it. So we're going to put this in here. I'm going to whisk it up. Also to help break up the clumps of sugar as well. And to this we're going to add the chocolate mixture. So, okay. And then we're going to add the eggs. So these are the beaten eggs. I'm just going to add those. It's already getting thicker. And then to this, we're going to add the dry ingredients. So we're going to add a pinch of salt. And I'm going to sieve in the flour and the cocoa powder just because I'm mixing it by hand. I'm going to sieve these in. From here, I'm going to chop this up into rough chunks and then put that in there as well. So it's very much rough chunks. It's very warm and the chocolate is a lot warmer than I had anticipated. So my rough chunks aren't as rough as I had expected. So we're going to mix this through. And now that that is done, we're going to put it in a grease-lined dish and put it in the oven, which is preheated. So we're just going to pour this. So now that that is done, we're going to put it in the oven for I don't know how long, and then hopefully it cooks up nicely and then we'll get nice fudgy brownies in the end. And then I've got to wash my hands because I'm filthy. So yeah, let's go put it in the oven. So this is what it is looking like straight out of the oven, and I'm hoping that it is fully cooked, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to leave it in there for a couple of minutes and then I'm going to take it out and put it on a cooling rack, but I just want to make sure that the base is cooked so it doesn't kind of like disintegrate into nothing when I pick it out. Pretty sure it is. Looks cakey, but we'll see. So hopefully it's fine, hopefully it tastes alright, but yeah, I've just got to get some salady stuff ready and then I'm going to go out. So yeah, hopefully people enjoy it. But anyway, this is it. I'll show you when it's cut, but yeah. It was a little bit too hot when I picked it up, but overall it was very, very tasty, and once it had cooled down enough, my friends enjoyed it and it was a big hit. So these really, really worked out well. Thank you for watching this video if you have made it this far. I truly do appreciate being here and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye guys.